Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the people that were here today safely. We ask that you just look over the commissioners as they make their decisions to make things better for the county. We just ask that those that are ill and those that are hurting, that you look over them and help them, Lord. And Lord, we just ask that you just send us some rain. We're very dry, and you know we're dry. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Before we get started on the agenda, we were supposed to have a public hearing today, and I wanted to let you all know first that we are not having a public hearing. They made changes to the abatement agreement that were not agreeable to us, so they made major changes in the wording. The per megawatt was a lot lower than what we are used to. And they removed the RUA from the abatement agreement. And I did speak with Commissioner Williams, since it is in his precinct, and he agreed with me at the time. Do you want to add anything to?
No, it's just, I never saw so much red ink in my life where they added to that agreement. We just now got the thing whittled down after all the other attorneys throughout the different projects had added on to it. And so much of it didn't make sense to us at all. Well, this is like all those guys came back and added all their stuff back in there, and it's just not workable.
Yeah. And I did get a question from Ms. Summers about that. I did not respond to her because I didn't want it. I wanted y'all to know first, and I'm not going to send out an email to y'all to create a possible quorum. So I wanted to do it in this setting, let y'all know first. So, yeah, that was just information.
Well,
it's not an agenda
I was
item.
just gonna say that I wanted to thank him for not signing an agreement that he didn't agree to.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, at this time, any person with business before the court not scheduled on the agenda may speak to the court. No formal action will be taken on these items at this meeting. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. How you doing, Barry?
Morning.
Morning.
I'm here to speak about something that's down the street here on Avenue T and 12. It's a tower that an easement was given by my grandparents in 1973, July. I have the easement here, I'll leave with you, and I have my grandmother's death certificate. That's changed hands 3 times over the years. It went from my grandparents to my aunt, to my sisters, and then to me. And about 10 years ago, I got contacted by a cell company to see if they could put a cell tower up there. And supposedly this is the highest point in Snyder besides Bass Ridge. So I think in 1973, they put it here instead of Bass Ridge because Bass Ridge is Bass Ridge. They probably didn't want a tower there. So the cell company contacted me, and it just so happened they were replacing the bulb in the top of the tower. I saw a guy up there, so I went over there and asked him. I said, "Hey, is there any room for a cell tower?" And he said, "No." He goes, "There's room for one more antenna up there, maybe." He said, "I just come here from Lubbock when they have account changes." And I was like, "Accounts?" He goes, "Yeah, there's different accounts up there on antennas and such." And originally the easement was for law enforcement only. So I'm just here to kind of figure out what is up there and what, there's a lot of antennas, and over 10 years, I've taken pictures of it, and you've seen the configuration changes. So that's really what I'm here for. I have a copy of the easement. I can text it to you digitally or mail it. I can email it to you. And I just was kind of trying to get to the bottom of what's up there, how long it's been up there, and what goes on, because there's 3 cell towers within inside of it there, and I was just trying to figure out what goes on.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Let me do some digging on that. I'm not 100% but sure what all's on there. I have an idea of what's on there. Let me do some digging and I'll get back with you.
Okay. You need this paper copy, or would you rather have would you rather, yes?
Do you mind?
No, I can send it to
You need
you.
it back?
No. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Look into it. Get back with you.
They'll take care.
You too. Okay, anybody else? Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to old business.
Business?
Approval of previous court minutes.
Not
Any
any
court
today.
minutes? Okay, interprecinct project schedule and staffing. Y'all doing anything with this one with it?
We just can't get it all done.
Understand. Okay, court to discuss and consider quotes for any annex doors. We had two, one from Continental and one from Womack. The Womack proposal, find the numbers in here, is $37,000 to do both of the doors, is my understanding, inside and outside doors, exterior doors and interior doors. And then there's a proposal from Continental, and theirs is $31,046, and it's the same thing, replace the interior and exterior.
I certainly like the brand name better than I did the other, and it's cheaper. And I don't know what the warranty on those are, but that one certainly looks, the first one, Continental, looks a whole lot better. You've looked into this, Sean. What are you thinking?
I was trying to think what Todd, he said who they deal with all the time. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, gotcha.
For some reason, I want to say it's a Walmart, but yeah, these are the only two bids that we got. And they'll be sliding, meet the fire code, all that. So,
It's ADA.
because the problem is the way the doors are now, they have to hold it, try to push somebody through.
Yeah.
And then the other doors swing the other way,
Right.
and so,
Makes it very difficult.
yeah, and, but
We did something similar at the library. I like the libraries a lot better because instead of being right in the middle, it's offset. You know, so that the north wind, because being on the north side, just like this one is,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's even available to do there at the annex.
no, they're gonna have to be pretty much where they're at. And there's going to be a header put in the second set,
You know, because it's not there now,
not
right?
there now.
Nothing will hold it.
I mean, I imagine either one of them would be fine.
The Stanley's cheaper, not a whole lot cheaper, a couple of $1,000,
Mhm.
but they're,
About 6,000.
The Stanley does say a 1-year warranty.
okay. I just missed that.
That's what I was going to check this.
Womack sales.
Walmart's been sharing.
And Todd said it was Womack that he usually deals with.
Did he have a preference? Where's the boy?
Yeah, didn't you just say that he deals with Walmart?
The bottom here on that page, it's showing header above, but I don't know that either of them said that they would be installation. Didn't say anything about a header. Just says installation. Jam substitution, no substitution.
Is Womack gonna do any of the electrical? I didn't notice.
Yeah, their proposal was a little vague.
Yeah, it is. No.
Says about others.
But Continental gives us a lot more information.
They do, and they didn't take a picture of the computer screen to send to us.
Mhm.
It's kind of strange.
Their lead time to all this is
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that other one said, what, 18 to 20?
something like that. I think it's a
I just asked him to come in. Which one was 18 to 20?
Walmart.
Well, this one's 7 to 9, I believe.
I would tell you to leave, but I don't want you
You wanna think about that for a minute?
my dad.
Come back to it. Let Todd come up here if we can make it.
That's fine.
All right, we'll come back to that in a few minutes. All right, let's go to bids. We'll do the fuel, oil and grease, gravel, asphalt, scrap metal and iron, road materials.
You can let them know.
Darn, I left my-
Feel good?
That's what that is, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Still bringing the highlight.
Do we have to put all of this, the technical specs that we sent out into the minutes?
I usually do.
That's just a bunch of trash.
I
So
mean,
whenever I ask for bids, I
uh,
get all of that trash again. If it's.
Well, that goes out with the bids, yeah.
I know it
that's-
does, but I mean, it's the same thing every year. We've got it on a computer. Let's not kill any more trees than we have to,
Because they usually fill out that.
if
so
you've got the
that's part of the
bids,
bid.
you know? Now, those that have the actual numbers in them, I understand that, like the hauling or the road
Yeah.
trips, but this, they just sent their bid sheet back. You got 5 more sheets here,
Mhm.
nothing but a bunch of jargon I could care less about.
All our information.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna share the joy today and let you each read the ones that you have. Start with you, Gary.
Okay, so this is from Ergon Asphalt and Emulsion. Love it. We have CSS 1H, $2.20 per gallon, 240 delivered. You have CSS 1H 40/60, 40% product, 60% water at $1.06 and $1.26 delivered. CSS 1H 30/70 mix, 30% product, 70% water, 87 cents from the plant, or $1.07 delivered. CRS 2, $2.20, 2.40 delivered. CRS 2P, 2.60 per gallon, 2.80 delivered per gallon. CHFRS 2P, 2.60 per gallon, 2.80 delivered. AEP 50. Am I going too fast?
No, I was asking her what she was writing it down.
And I'll look at that paper when we're done.
AEP 50/50, 50% product, 50% water, $1.45 FOB the plant, and $1.65 delivered. CSS 1H 50/50, 50% product, 50% water, $1.10 or $1.30 delivered. CSS 1H 70/30, 70% product, 30% water, $1.63, $1.83 delivered.
Is that the only one you had, or do you have another?
That's all I have. I've got another one that I can open up.
I thought that one was over there.
No, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
That's the junk you don't like.
All right.
You can have the junk if you want.
I don't need the gun. Jeff?
Got seal coat rocks from Sand Mill, which is in O'Donnell. The number 3 and the number 4 is what they bid on, and their number 5, and it's both $30 a ton.
Is there another one?
And then we've got, the only, I guess, bid for scrap iron is from Snyder Iron and Metal. And all of it from the number 1 steel to the cars are $160 a ton.
This is from Nobles Material, Abilene Flexible Base Freight bid, 50 cents per mile per ton. And this is from Nobles Material, Abilene Flexible Base bid, $9.50 per ton.
This is for seal coating from Ergon. CSS 1H is 220 from Lubbock, 240 delivered. CSS 1H 40/60, $1.06 from Lubbock, $1.26 delivered. CSS 1H 30/70, 87 cents from Lubbock, $1.07 delivered. CRS 2 from Lubbock, 220 delivered, 240. CHFRS 2P, 260 from Lubbock, 280 delivered. AEP 50/50, $1.45 from Lubbock, $1.65 delivered. CSS 1H 50/50, $1.10 from Lubbock, $1.30 delivered. CSS 1H 70/30, $1.63 from Lubbock, $1.83 delivered.
That's the same company.
Ergon.
That's
Is
just
that what you did?
Yes.
We got 2 of them.
I want to make sure we got it. This is from Ride Asphalt.
Okay.
Brownwood. CSS 1H 245, outgoing freight per gallon 29.3 cents. Delivered price per gallon 2.743. Sierra CHFRS 2P 265 per gallon at refinery. 29.3 cents outgoing freight, 2.943 delivered. CRS 235 per gallon at the plant, 29.3 at the per gallon delivery charge, 2.643 total freight and fuel oil. CRS 2P 265 per gallon at the plant, 29.3 cents per gallon delivered freight, and 2.943 total delivered with the oil.
You have one more?
This is for digging for rock or hauling. It's he can provide up to 7 trucks, average 22 to 23 tons per load, 30 cents a mile a ton at 40 miles or less, 25 cents a mile a ton at 41 miles or more. That's it.
Is that the same as last year?
The last one was at the 40 miles or more, but the other one, I didn't know that they
They didn't split it last year.
split it last year.
I think.
Short hauls are gonna charge.
We got one bid for fuel and oil. Fuel, bulk oil and grease, and it's for Legacy. Unleaded gasoline refinery cost, freight per gallon is 10 cents, profit per gallon is 9 cents. Diesel refinery cost is, this is a low sulfur, 7 cents, freight per gallon, 8 cents profit. Motor oil is $0 per drum for freight, $2.80 profit per drum. Motor oil for diesel, 0 freight, $300 per drum profit. Hydraulic oil is, again, no freight, $3.25 profit per drum. Transmission oil is $0 for freight and $2.90 profit per drum. Does that sound, did we get bids for everything that we requested? Fuel, oil, and grease, gravel, asphalt, scrap metal and iron, and all in the road material.
What was the scrap metal?
160 a ton.
Yeah,
That's still the same as last year.
we didn't get any bids on the internet or phone service.
We're gonna do that one separate.
Okay.
Just wanted to do the road materials first.
So once they're in the minutes, if we could just get the bids themselves with the numbers without all of the fluff, please.
That's fluffy.
Worried about the trees.
That's right.
Trees are done dead, it's changed the trees. The trees are done gone.
So what do you wanna do with these?
Need a motion, we always approve it,
Session.
yeah, except on bills. That's my motion.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. You'll pass those down to Melody.
I do want the envelopes, yes.
Good. Since you digitize everything, you
It's
can
all,
just send my email.
okay.
I don't
Same here.
don't need the paper. Sean's got 2 screens, so he certainly can do digital. Oh, you just got one? Oh, you put them together? Oh, just got one? What happened for the other two? What happened to the other one?
But Jeremy said it wouldn't.
Oh, it wouldn't go where?
Wouldn't go to work.
Ah, gotcha.
All right, Todd's here. Let's go back to the quotes for the annex. You can direct your questions.
Yeah, do you have any problem with the Continental? It's quite a bit cheaper and it's brand name, and I know you have been working with Walmart?
I have, I'm sure they're reputable, but, well, I've had a good, success with Womack for sure.
But they haven't, have they installed doors for you? Did they do the library?
Womack has done this one and the library.
Now, Snyder Glass and Mira, I thought put the ones into the courthouse.
They worked on the doors, they worked on some of the windows,
So they've worked on them?
but no, the automatic door was installed by Womack.
Okay. Through Snyder Glass and Mira? Because I saw him here all the time.
He worked on our doors.
Okay.
Hinge doors.
Okay.
But the big difference to me is when I talked to the other one, they didn't seem to know what I was talking about when I mentioned the code lock with, the automatic shut off or the automatic lock.
Yeah.
Womack seemed to know all about that.
What kind of warranty does he have? Law. Because it's not on here.
Yeah, I don't have it written down somewhere, but I know I've read it before, but I can't recall it.
I'd like to table it until next meeting and let's find out more about their warranty and see if we can actually find out more about this. You said toe lock? that they
It's
did?
a code lock,
Oh, code lock.
so you can just, get into it with the code, but also it resolves the problem of if the door, somebody misses the fact that it was unlocked and leaves for the day,
Yes.
it's gonna lock automatic.
That has been an issue, is my understanding, as the doors have been left unlocked.
Yeah.
On the interior door header, were either one of them, did they include that in their bid? Does it need header, or is it header part of the?
I think the whole package is included in both of them.
Okay. And the electrical, will they be doing the electrical, or will they be subcontracting that out? And is that included in the price?
No, this one here, I don't remember what they said about that. I know the one that, we're not even gonna consider anymore, they did have an electrician, but I don't think these two do.
Okay,
So I think
that'll
we
be a
have to get
separate
electricians
expense
for everyone.
That'll be a separate expense for both of them.
Both of them say electricity is excluded.
Okay. So you want to wait
I
and
mean,
get some answers?
I'd like to, I mean, that's up to the rest of you
What
guys.
do you,
I'd like to get some more information from these guys. I'd like to know what kind of warranty they have.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Maybe put it on the next meeting, take away from now, see what we can find out.
Second.
all in favor of putting on next meeting? Thank you, Todd. Can you get those answers for us for the next meeting?
Yeah, I'll find that information.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, let's move on to, of course, consider bids for internet and phone service. And if you'll remember, we discussed this, that we do have contract with Optimum at this time. When we went into that contract, they were the only game in town, and they were pricey for low speeds. I don't know what the speeds were at the time. I think they had more options, but they went with what we had at the time as far as speeds go. So I wanted to see if there's any way we can have any savings. Now, if we do break the contract with Optimum that we are currently in, there is a fee, and it's potentially up to $100,000. It depends on how much time we have left and how much our payments are through that time. Initially, when I looked at other options, it looked like a potential savings over the next 5 years of up to $200,000 to go with another company with significantly higher speeds across the board.
So savings of 200,000, or with the 100,000 you'd have to pay out,
It would be
or $100,000
probably
savings?
$100,000 savings. It's probably gonna be more savings than that now because it's been a few months since this process started. So, let's see where we're at. I did request to all county facilities, including the barns, for fiber and phone. Pocalambra did say, and they do have representatives here, did Optimum representatives stay?
No.
No? Okay, Pocalambra did say they did do 2 quotes, one to replace the phones and one not to replace the phones, correct? And it's the same phone system that we have now, the A-Link? Okay.
And would Coco Lambro, if they were to win the bid, would you have to bring in your own fiber?
There would be.
I'm assuming owns the fiber that they put in. Okay. And you won't tear up the irrigation. Oh, Todd's not here. He would be saying, are you gonna cut the irrigation? We had that.
Part of what brought this on was when we were looking at getting fiber to EMS, Optimum quoted us a price of $15,000. They were talking about DIA, which, if one of y'all will tell me again what DIA is?
Do I need to come up there?
No, sir, you're fine right there.
So DIA is acronym for Dedicated Internet Access. What that is you allocate that bandwidth all the way through your network, and then we all buy some kind of upstream connection to the internet. And so you dedicate that internet, which dedicated resources just means increased cost. And so it generally costs more. If you just buy internet service, you're buying a shared oversubscribed service, which means if everybody was all using all of their internet all at once, it'd choke that network, because we all just basic internet, we oversubscribe it. With a fiber network, it becomes less of an issue. If you remember in the days of DSL or copper-based network like a hybrid fiber coax, if you have metallic connection to your house, that sharing is more local. And so you remember the old commercials about all your neighbors come home, they get on the internet and everybody slows down. With fiber, that's less of an issue because we just got more bandwidth available. And so the other thing you have to worry about with fiber networks is really what we buy upstream. And so, right now at peak, Pocalambro's network, for example, only uses about 40% of our capacity, of our total capacity. So in other words, we've got plenty of bandwidth generally on just regular internet. So it's a lot cheaper that way because it's oversubscribed. Yes, theoretically, if everybody got on the internet all at once, it'd be choked. So that's the difference between DIA. DIA is dedicated all the way through the network, and all the way up, our wholesale connection would be dedicated. And that pretty much is universal for all carriers.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Patrick. So with that cost, that $15,000 just to EMS, I spoke to Pocalambro about it, and there wasn't an additional cost to get to there. They also stated they're going right by all of the precinct barns. There was no additional cost that way. Optimum, there was going to be an additional cost. So that's when I brought it to you to look at all of our different options and go out for bids, and that's what you have now.
Is the sheriff's office, the law enforcement center?
They are on fiber optimal.
And so that would also should help us save money as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Depending on the pricing and
Well, there's two prices here.
yes.
Now, one of them total MRC is 63,3484. Total NRC is 1,000. The other one is total MRC 381788. Total NRC 400.
And remember, I included phone service in this as well. So
That's
it's
it right
internet and phone.
right here.
Okay.
52 phones.
Yeah.
116 leases on administration phones, extensions. Additional county locations.
Okay, so what were the total numbers? And that's Pocalambro?
Yes.
Okay, and what are the total numbers?
Well, total MRC is 633484. And then total NRC is 1,000 on that one. And the other one is total MRC is 381788. Total NRC is 400. If you could explain the difference between them two, please.
Yes, be happy to. So the main difference between the two proposals is leasing phones. So the cheaper option is we just utilize your existing phones, and all of you own those already. We verified that they can work with our system, so we'll just convert them from the system they're on to our system. If those phones have a problem, if they break, they're the county's responsibility. Those have to be replaced by the county, or you could flip them over to just lease it from us. The other price is we would replace all of the phones, and that would be under a lease, which means if the phones had any kind of issue, break, we basically warranty to replace it. You don't have to worry about that.
So are the current phones we have, were they optimals or are they ours?
They are Biz Protect. I don't know if they, for some reason, I'm thinking we purchased those, or they were part of the package. I don't remember for sure if we were able to keep those phones. If we didn't stay with that contract with them.
5-year contract.
Yeah, we are past that now.
Right.
Yeah. So what is a phone's life expectancy nowadays? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, we're doing a 60-month contract, so we have confidence that we're gonna have those phones in service for 5 years, no problem. What we see is people like to upgrade their technology faster than the hardware wears out. You do have issues randomly where a phone it's developed some issues and it goes berserk and you can't figure it out. We just go flip the phone out and then we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right.
So I can't really answer the question like how long does the phone last, but it'll last a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. Technology will probably change before you wear out the phone.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What do you?
It's hard to read, but, so there's 3 options on this one. Option 1 proposes upgrade speed to the main hub DIA to 5 gigabytes. Make all other necessary additions and changes to the network with the exception of precinct 4, 2, and 4. And that's $3,655 a month. Option 2.
Say that again?
$3,665.
Okay.
Or $655. Option 2 proposes all the items included in option 1, plus upgrading the speed on all point-to-point connections to 2.5 gigabytes up and down. And that is $7,531. And then option 3 is $8,826. And it doesn't say what it does amount.
10,000 what?
10,826. But, am I right? This is a contract, because if I'm reading that right, it goes out of 2030, right?
Yes.
And so, is this what we'll have to pay if we do the contract, or?
That was the amount that they mentioned to us earlier. Now, that's gonna be a lower amount now, since it was several months ago that we've had some months of service since then. So,
That's hard to read.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't have.
bandwidth, current services,
Dominion.
option 1.
Is it T-Mobile?
So they break it down into each individual place. For the courthouse, it says 5G. And then for JP1, for everybody else, it's 200 megawatts, 200 or 100 speeds, not gigs. It's
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah. And then for option 2, 2.5, which is what, yours is 2.5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2.5 gigabits.
2.5 gigabytes. Theirs is 7416 for 2.5 across the board. So 7531. Where's the other one? What is the MRC and what is the difference in pricing? Because one is 3817 and the other is 6334.
Between our two proposals?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the difference is the lease on the phones.
Is that the MRC?
The MRC, yeah.
Okay.
That's a monthly recurring charge. You
Okay,
may
gotcha.
already know that, but that's what you pay per month.
All right,
Non-recurring charge is the basically installation fee.
okay. Okay, thank you. Did they include phone service in this?
I didn't read anything.
I don't think so.
Well, they're still higher even without phone service.
Right, that's what I was looking at. It's about, theirs is about 1,200 higher without phone service.
A month?
Per month.
What is their monthly on that one, on Optimum?
For comparing apples to apples, 2.5 gig, it's 7,416.
What do we currently have? Because we pay 48.67.85 currently to them.
So if we go back with the same speeds,
Mhm.
which we currently have, well, that price is 36.65 is what they're showing currently.
And so that's what we currently pay.
Option one is 38.76. And that's only increasing the speed for the courthouse.
Okay, so currently, just what we pay for Optimum for our current fiber, and we have, and the Biz Protect for the phone system we currently have. Total, we pay $87.0135 a month. And that doesn't include the additional ones that we have to pay separate from because of we have Optimum that's a different one on Armory, and
Right.
we have, so you have different ones that are on a separate bill
Mhm.
that have different amounts.
That's a $2,400 a month difference. Boca Lambro's $2,400 less than what we currently have. And then with Optimum's quotes just for excluding the phones, just fiber their fiber's $1,200 more than Boca. So
And Poco Lambro includes putting fiber to all county.
Yeah, I should clarify. So precinct one would be wireless initially, at least initially, and then precinct 4 also would be on our wireless.
But it would include service though.
It would
on
include
our
service, yeah.
agreement.
The wireless service, we limit that to 100 meg download, 20 meg upload. It can do more. We just kind of limit it to make sure that we deliver what we said we can deliver. But those two precincts would be on the wireless. At least initially, we're constantly trying to figure out how to justify fiber out there. But those two would be wireless. Everything else would be fiber.
Are you sure that's one and not two? Y'all came right, you're within 100 foot of my
Oh,
building.
it is probably two.
I think
because
so.
Out there by Fluvanna.
two is on 84.
The address I've got,
68 North Indus
Yes.
Creek
I know,
Road.
that's me.
Yeah,
But y'all just put a line right by my
we
building
did.
there, yeah,
Maybe I need
100
to
foot
double
away.
check that. If we've got fiber available, we'd rather have it on fiber.
Okay. I thought y'all said it 2 and 4 a while ago, or maybe you did when you were reading something
That was
there.
Yeah, that was awful.
Okay, oh, well. Okay. So then we would do away with T-Mobile.
The T-Mobile is what they use for cell phones.
Okay.
Y'all use for.
I thought we used that for
So your
internet
phone,
too.
I thought it was 2. We pay $50 a month.
Yeah, you can eliminate
Maybe,
that.
because we
Whatever.
had to have y'all's changed. We were gonna be on Permianet and then it's been a while.
Yeah, it's
So it may be the T-Mobile is your cell phone, I mean, not your cell phone, your internet. But it's then through your little, what is it called?
Because our cell
Thing you'll
phones, we pay for ourselves, right? And
No, you
y'all
get your
reimburse us?
allowance, yeah, so yeah, that's right.
So that would be replaced.
Jeremy says you use T-Mobile for internet, so,
Jeremy's listening.
yes.
I'm doing some math real quick.
And so that's 200 a month for
Yeah,
y'all, because it's 50 each.
right.
So that's an extra right there. Plus, like I said, Armory, all the different ones. The sheriff's office, they would still keep Optimum for cable for the jail because they have to have that, service for the inmates. But I don't think they would have to keep Optimum for the other stuff. I think they could.
I would not let go of that or be able to
Well,
furnish for the jail itself.
that would be up to Trey to decide
Oh.
because that is his inmate fund money and he is the only one who can make that decision.
Okay.
So,
I don't have any problem with that. I just think if it's cheaper, he'd want.
yeah. And if they can do it where it comes out of that fund, because they pay completely for all of that.
So the difference is about 142,000 between what we're paying now. You said that 87 is what we're paying for phone and internet, correct?
Of the main two bills,
Of the
and that
main
doesn't
two.
include
That
all those other little ones we have from the different ones.
Okay. So it's about $142,000 difference. We'll have to pay Optimum something to get out of the contract. We'll have to figure out how much that is. It should be around 100,000 is what I'm thinking now. They said that was
38 of them.
138 at that time.
So we would save 42,000 over.
Yes,
Over
and
that
you
time
would,
period, then we'd save that 200,000.
yes, and you'd have
Going
9
forward.
times faster internet countywide.
Right.
We wouldn't have to pay to build out to each facility. Like EMS was 15,000, and
And
whatever.
local.
And yes, and they're local, and then whatever cost it's gonna cost if you eventually wanna get on fiber at each of your barns. Y'all are going that direction anyway.
Yes. Get some younger guys up there. Use it. There is one more thing. We would need that fiber also over at the filling station.
Yes. Yeah,
I don't know if anybody said that to you or not.
I don't think.
That's right there by MS.
EMS, okay, so if we're passing it,
It's right by it.
it's an easy addition.
Yeah. Okay.
Second.
Very good. What's the
was-
motion?
Who was the motion?
I thought
Oh,
that,
Judge.
Judge made the motion.
Make a motion that we
Sean,
accept the bid from the Lambro.
everybody up? No?
All in favor? I think they're very excited.
Yeah, we gotta have some fun.
It is.
It's not gonna be fun.
Fixing to go on, Atlanta, fixing to go to the clouds, so that's.
Well, I know you have to show.
Yes, you do.
Melanie, can I get a copy of the Cobalambro stuff, please? When you file.
So the question is, which one are we going with? You want to do phones or not?
This protect, right?
Well, we need to find out whether we own those or if we're gonna have to pay a,
Let's put it this way, if we own phones, do you want to switch phones? If we don't own phones, obviously we have to. But do you want new phones regardless?
The phones are 5 years old, right? I mean, has anybody had any trouble with them? Have you had trouble with them? I mean, you're on them all the time. I mean, well,
It's more the internet problems that kill phones.
So the one I discussed was the 6334, that was with the phones.
Okay.
Without the phones, it's $3,817.
Wow.
So that's an additional $2,500
So
per
even
month
this
saving.
protect is more expensive than.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Biz Protect, it was, No, it's that company,
It's Benchmark now.
Benchmark.
Yeah. It was BizProtect. They blended with Benchmark.
Well, I guess it's gonna matter if they're, as long as these phones are compatible.
If we own them.
Yeah.
If we don't own them, then are we gonna lease or buy? And do y'all sell the phone?
We do.
So we need a.
Phones are Visual Edge.
Visual Edge.
Jeremy is listening.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, do we need to find some?
So do you want to do it this way? Do you want to accept the bid?
We gotta find out about the phones.
Yeah.
First.
Okay,
Whether we own them
so
or not.
No, we,
come back in the next meeting to discuss the phone aspect of it. Whether we own the phones or not, but we are accepting the bid.
I mean, I think it'd be great to have it all on one, so you don't have all these.
I agree.
T-Mobile, Optimum,
well, it's still,
Benchmark or Visa, whatever.
it's still cheaper.
That'd be great, yeah. Especially if you're better at, your statements than AT&T. That was a
I can
horrible
attest,
experience.
I can attest that the statements are better.
I could.
The phones are 5 years old.
Yeah.
My thought is let's just go ahead and get the phones get the lease of the phones as well. And then if there's an issue with the phone, I just replace it. That's a motion.
I will adjust that with thoughts. Okay.
All in favor? Okay. All right. Now that we have that cleared up, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Answering your questions. And look forward to working with you. Jason?
How does that affect the transfer of our server over to our new building?
That's a whole nother problem. No.
In fact, we're still doing with BizConnect on that, right?
Yeah.
Because we have to reassign those IP addresses
Well,
when we move.
BizProtect is the ones who help move all of that, so that's a different,
So that's a wholly different, we're
Yeah.
talking about two different things.
yeah, we're talking about two,
But
this
it
is,
ties into the phones too.
yes,
Dan, well, also on that same line, the emergency lines at the SO. When we, remember when we went to that one full system,
Mhm.
it kept dropping the 911 calls and stuff. So
yeah, I will get with.
we'll need to make sure that that is addressed and taken care of.
Yeah, we'll-
Training probably needs to be.
We'll see if we can do a test on something.
Yeah, we've done these conversions before. There is some static IP conversions and some things you have to be careful about, but our teams, we've done it, so
Okay,
we'll work with you through it.
you almost said your team's good. Best. Okay,
I guess, that's also going to include these, fire alarms or whatever we're about to talk about with ABCO. That would be internet,
That's
right?
internet based, yeah, this whole thing is interconnected.
it's fiber to the building, so
So
I think,
you get fiber to the building, but you gotta have enough bandwidth for all that.
Right, so I've still got to move all the hardware that's in my office to our new office.
Yeah.
And tie that in. When I do that, what I understand it is it reassigns to IP addresses in
Makes
which the security system has to be redone and the fire alarm system has to be redone to those IP addresses that report back to the courthouse.
Coco Lambro's team is on it.
But they're not going to serve us until the end of the year, so we have to make all of this work
Yes.
until the end of the
then,
year
Yes.
with our
Is it
current
the end of the
system.
no, it's not necessarily the end of the year.
We can change it.
They won't have service to us till the end of the year.
Is that right?
Yeah, are you talking the EMS facility?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. It's the last half of the year. We're trying to accelerate that.
Yeah,
So I have internet through
Yeah.
other sources, but it's and you have to talk to Jeremy about it, but the BizConnect stuff still has to be
And that's-
moved over. The hardware
Yeah.
that we own has to be moved over so that we can still communicate
right,
with the
and that's,
wireless and the internet. capability.
that's where your satellite,
That feeds the internet, but it doesn't talk back to the courthouse.
Okay.
Not that I
You
need.
may have to, well, we'll figure that out. We'll discuss that.
There's a lot of things that are all tied into that.
I agree.
That when we're changing all this,
I agree, but
They're
it's
not
not
ready.
something we
We're
need to
gonna have
hash
to
out right here.
As well as the SO.
Yeah.
Communicating back to and health. And so this will be countywide,
Yes.
health
County.
unit,
Everything,
Everything.
every building that we own,
within the next 30 days, right?
every office,
That business
2.5
that we own,
units.
but it's counted through business.
from 300 meg and some 200 meg and others.
So there's.
So at least 9 times faster.
Sure, we're gonna have to, yes.
Okay,
We have one now, but when we reassign it to the new building, they'll reassign it.
we'll get that figured out, Jason.
we won't let you go down, we need you.
Well, we won't go down. I mean, I've got backups.
Okay, thank y'all, appreciate y'all being here. I will get with you. Court to discuss and, court consider RFPs for exterior repairs, removal, or replacement of decorative facade at Armory. We got nothing on that, so, really. Yeah, so we'll go back to the drawing board. I'll see if we can reach out to, find somebody that does that type of work. Court to discuss and consider evacuation plan. Jay?
It looked good to me, Jay, did a good job.
Did you read it all?
Yes. Went to sleep a couple of times. Run.
So this is, as we're growing the emergency management program and all of our plans and documents and stuff, this is the evacuation plans for the city and county. It is done together, city and county, because we're joint judicial on this. Outlines all of our transportation assets, where we're going with people, roads, anything like that. Once this is approved, we'll submit it to the state, and it will be attached to the back of our basic emergency operation plan.
Awesome.
It's one more plan we've never had in the past. It just outlines everything to where I can hand it to Terry and say, this is what we need done, and he can do it, or Sean, Jeff, whoever.
How many secretaries do you have?
I mean,
I know it. I know it. Good, great.
I'm a one-man show.
Well, you do a good job.
I'll make the motion, we approve the evacuation plan as presented.
Second. All in favor? Okay. There is a change he needs to make in there. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's just a name. I'll let you find it. And then once he has that fixed, I'll sign it. If that's part of the,
Yes, whatever Joe's.
all right, discuss and consider alarm monitoring agreement for EMS station. Jason,
I hate it, Jason.
I did too.
I know it.
It's
We
ridiculous.
gotta lobby the legislature to get rid of that trash.
Yeah, there's a couple of major issues, as we have done this build, which doesn't really apply to EMS, but it had to be done through either unfunded mandates or through legalities that really don't apply to us, so. It's been some frustrating, but it's been rewarding too, to learn the new things that we have to do. So the fire alarm contract has went back and forth a couple of times. Mike has reviewed it. I'm assuming we have to have a fire alarm contract in order for Butler and Cohen to be released and for our building to be in place. Whether we renew that in years going forward, that will get to court, but I think we have to get it through this particular year and get the handicap accessible check mark passed and all the fire alarm and code enforcement stuff checked off and then move forward from there. But this is a contract that has gone through Mike. It's not a expense that I budgeted for because I didn't know or even think about the fire alarm contract and how much the services were. But should be okay. throughout the year with the extra expense. But I reluctantly ask your permission to approve the fire alarm contract so that we can move forward with the continuation and completion of the bid.
Well, you gotta have it.
This time.
You gotta have it this time.
Make a motion, we approve the EPCO fire alarm monitoring agreement. Scurry County EMS. Second. Goes to sign, I guess.
All in favor? All right, court to consider and discuss agreement with Sunrise Frac tanks for precinct 3. Sean?
Yeah, I am going to, I talked to the gentleman that has the frac tanks going out on 350, and he will rent me one for $91.70, $91.25 a year. And I think it will be better because we can always keep it full. And fire department, we're gonna fix it where they pull out of it, where we can pull out of it instead of pulling out of the pond, because getting it, suck it that far sometimes on the pump to get it to load the truck. So that's the reason that I would like to do this.
Is this on an irrigation well, your pond?
No, it's.
How do you fill it?
It's, just a water well.
A water well, but I mean, it's not, it doesn't put out 40, 50 gallons a minute. It's just regular, it does, just like an irrigation well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Maybe 300 gallons a minute.
Maybe.
Is it not possible for you to rig it to where you can just back your truck up and fill it up with your, I know you can't you can't suck 300 gallons a minute.
Well, it's getting it to it.
I mean, can't you lay a line up like these guys have and all of these water stations that have these ponds? And
we
just,
have that.
okay.
We have that.
And you can connect it to your truck and fill it off the
We have a
irrigation.
screen on the bottom of it. And,
I
but
mean-
it still gets in the pump and until it does start pumping water, it gets the seals hot and then pumps. And, cause they're ceramic seals.
This pump is a underground pump,
Talking about the trash pump on the truck?
On the truck.
Oh, no, I'm talking about connecting it directly
To the well.
to your well and filling your truck so you don't have trash going into your tank.
Yeah,
And
takes
if it
forever.
costs $5,000 to rig that up, you're still ahead of every $9,000 a year.
Yeah. But like I said, I want to try it. And
Are y'all pulling water out of the pond now? I mean, y'all still use it to pull water out of?
yeah, but like you remember getting it primed. And
I mean, that would alleviate the prime if you've got it connected to your underground pump. And you just hook your hose to that riser that comes up out of the ground and you're filling your trailer at 300 gallons or whatever. I mean, we've got that run 900 gallons a minute. It depends on the size of your pump, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know that, but I mean, $9,000 a year is an expensive.
It is, and the price of oil will go up. I'm pretty sure I can buy one of them. So,
Oh, buy a frac tank?
Mhm.
40, 50,000. Yeah. But I mean, you've already got a pond and a well that pumps a lot of water. I don't understand why you'd want to add 9,000 a year or even buy a frac tank when you've got something that would fill your tank without having to pull out of it.
if you get it up on top, you don't have the priming issues did you do pulling down the pond with the pump?
You wouldn't need to pull out of your pond if you connect your tank to the well though.
Yeah, but that pump will load that truck out of that pond quicker than that well will.
The pump's only got a inch and a half.
Oh, it's an inch and a half.
Yes,
So it's like maybe 15 or 20 gallons a minute.
right.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to.
But like I said,
We did,
I think it would be very good for ours, because it seems like we all have fires down there. And,
You're gonna put it in your yard?
Well, fire truck is drunk, he could suck out your tank easily.
Oh, yeah, out of the pond.
Yeah.
I mean, we do that all the time. We suck out of ponds. We don't really have a problem with an issue with, the priming. I mean, that pond's been there since I've been here, or before, a long time before I've been here, and they utilized that all this time. I don't understand you wanting to spend $9,000 a year or even buying a frac tank whenever you can. I mean, something needs to be fixed if you can't get primed. We've done it all the time I've been here. We've sucked out of ponds all the time.
Okay.
That's a large expenditure for something you've already have.
it would be, I just think it would be beneficial.
How many times have you rebuilt your pump because of prime issues?
We put, when you were there, we put 2 on it. I just put another one on it.
Was it the pump quit sucking?
Yeah, but the seal, they get,
the guys don't prime the pump, or they lose the prime.
Yeah,
We put a valve on there to prevent the hose from draining,
Right.
but I think it's been taken off.
that's running the seal burn out really quick.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had that problem. I don't know, maybe we're using a different type of pump. But, I mean, if you can prime your pump, right?
That's what we always
5-gallon
did.
bucket, prime the pump, start sucking. I
okay,
mean,
I just,
that's just so much better than $9,000 a year.
I disagree, but. I just think it'd be beneficial.
I mean, here's a fireman right here that says they can suck it right out of their pond too. I mean, if you didn't have enough water in your pond, I can understand if you're sucking a pond dry.
No, we're not.
Okay, what do you want to do on this?
I think it's already been decided, so I ain't even gonna make the motion, so just
No action.
no action.
Moving on to the court to discuss and consider allowing precinct 1 to purchase road materials from a landowner and to install cattle guard on private property to access road materials.
Okay, so we have 11, 12 miles of road that we're about to take care of, and it wouldn't matter if we didn't. This particular landowner was digging a trash pit and found this material. We didn't even have to go out and look for it. And we are having difficulty with material out in that area, way out northeast of town, out by Lloyd Mountain. And so he agreed that he would give us 100 loads of material to offset the cost of a used cattle guard that we have, the seals and putting it in, and also furnish all the material for the road to the cattle guard and to the kind of 146. He put some of this material on his personal road, and so we went and looked at it, and it's holding up very well. It's some very good material. It's a new pit. We're having trouble with our old pits. Some of them are been exhausted by wind farms. And so we're wanting to, he's already agreed to do this. And so that will work for the court, I would make a motion to allow precinct 1 to purchase road materials from the landowner and install the cattle guard on this private property and make an access road to it.
And you have an agreement
We did.
drawn up with Mike, or Mike?
Yes, sir.
Draw it up.
Yes, sir.
This, the private property part gets me.
We all get our material off private property.
Well, true,
Then you had to build the road to get there.
true. Well, I'll be able to park our pad for a guy in private property, for Keith Clement over there for exchange for some material. We can never did do it. The guy said you did. Never did do it. I'll second Terry's motion.
Thank
Any further discussion? Are you all in favor? All opposed?
Who seconded that?
Jeff. All right, court to discuss and consider resolution supporting legislation to exempt Texas counties from the state hotel occupancy tax. This came from another county judge that was talking about that wants to exempt counties from hotel tax. And basically, we all have to go to training. And when we do, we pay hotel tax. And he calls it a, where was it? It's not a slush fund, it's a.
Yeah, that's about what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying taxes to pay taxes.
Exactly.
You're using taxes to pay taxes. And so it's basically seeking legislation. It's called a tax churn. When one taxing entity taxes another when they serve the same taxpayers. Kind of like slush fund. So that's the basis behind that. I did give you some information on that. It's on the website. If y'all have looked at that. I agree with that. I don't think that we should be paying sales tax. I appreciate that someone put that together to, I say sales tax, hotel tax on whenever we do travel. And it's not just us, it's all of the departments are required to go to training. So,
And was this something that you would sign?
it's something that we would all sign.
I'll sign. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I make a motion that we do it.
Let me,
We won the sales tax.
yeah,
I was shocked about that.
Yes.
The state doesn't pay this hotel tax for those state employees. Well, we're an administrative arm of the state.
we have it.
The school.
Right, so we have a motion and a second.
That's everything.
All in favor?
Of course, that's their budget.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to support. And now is the time to start supporting legislation that will come up in 2027.
Yes.
All right, number 21, a resolution authorizing application for the Texas Recreation Parks Recreational Trails Grant Program. We've applied for this a couple of years. The last application that I did, it didn't get approved. The reasoning they said was they didn't see the benefit of a water well on there. So I'd like to reapply. Have that group that was part of the original grant that we got for $300,000, have them have input on it and then reapply for it and see if we can continue making improvements out there.
Amazing.
And it is an 80-20 as well. It's the same grant program.
I think it's always a great thing just if we can get those grants. So I make a motion that we authorize application to the Texas Recreation and Parks Recreational Trails Grant Program.
All in favor? Thank you. All right, no surplus revenues?
No.
Okay, approval of blight on of transfers and budget amendments.
Okay, there are a few. The first one is a line item transfer. This one is, with our new system, cell phone, the allowances, when you receive those on your pay, it only accepts, or the system only will view one code. So we can't have like 4210, 4211, 4212. So I am consolidating all to just 4210. It's a set 600 a month, or 600 a year for each commissioner on the cell phone allowance. So it's all going into cell phone allowance 4210 for 1800 out of 4211, 4212, and 4213, just to consolidate that for our time system. The other line item transfer is precinct 3 road and bridge into maintenance and repair 45,000, into capital outlay 5,000 plus 19,269 out of lease rentals for a total of 64,269. Large repair bill 148, purchase of a brush cutter with carbide teeth. Gonna go and do the budget amendments.
What happened to your 148?
Transmission.
Is that the one you had done a couple years ago?
What happened to the warranty?
It was out of warranty.
Oh. Okay.
My curiosity is why you have so much in your lease and rentals. Like, was it over budgeted in that deal to go?
No, it's always been that way.
What was the extra money over the 2 motor graders for?
But when we got them 2 motor graders, we didn't have the exact amount.
Oh, so you put additional
Yes.
money in there just in case, because we didn't know the
Right.
cost.
And I don't have the money in maintenance and repair to. That motor grader's useless.
Oh, yeah,
That being fixed.
I can see that you have to do that. That's not a problem with me on the motor grader, for sure. I think we need to split out the other side of it. Oh, no, that's your grinder, isn't it? That you're wanting? Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem.
So can I go into budget amendments? Or do we-
I just accepted taking out the second one there. That's on here. That's for the frac tank lease.
Oh, I haven't got to that. Okay, hold on. So now budget amendment, supervision, custodial expense, 14,160. The contract was renewed in September and the price increased in September. Budget was set at the end of August, so the budget wasn't set with the new amount. So the 14,160 is the difference with the new contract. The same thing for library, for custodial expense, 13,440. Again, the contract was renewed in September and the new budget was set in August. So these are just getting these lines where they need to be to start the year, so we don't have any over budget at the end of the year for those 2 lines.
And those did go up quite a bit, but they haven't
Yes,
gone up since I've been here.
they had been the same since I've been here. And so they just went up this last time, and they did increase quite a bit, but I spoke to both departments that they use them, and they both really say that they do a lot for them. They think that it's well worth the service, and it helps the MHMR patients because it goes to the ones who clean actually get the funds for this. Okay, and then Road and Bridge Precinct 4, miscellaneous maintenance and repair. This is the funds that I certified in December for the $1,497.39 from TAC to repair the damage to the truck. This is just placing it into his maintenance and repair to fix that truck, because we've got the bill the other day. And then the final one is Precinct 3 Road and Bridge, lease rentals, 15,000. This is moving 15,000 from miscellaneous revenue funds that were certified in December from IRA ISD to rent a frac tank from Sunrise Frac Tank Rental for water storage for Precinct 3 yard.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the line transfer budget amendments with the exception of the precinct 3 budget amendment.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, approval of accounts payable.
Okay, this accounts payable is 2,117,786.73. We haven't had accounts payable to report since December 16th, and this includes a payment on the MS building of $326,000.
Okay.
Pay the bills.
All in favor? Okay, we don't have an executive session. We do have an AgriLife annual interpretation that we will go to. So we are not adjourning, we will adjourn from there.
Recess.
We will not recess. Thank you, everybody, appreciate you all.